Good morning, everyone. I haven't done this in forever. It is a Thursday and it is 5:45 in the morning and I'm going to the train station. It's a very important day today for me, so I decided to make a vlog out of it. I would have shown you some Anakin hugs, but I didn't want to wake up Sam and I didn't want to waste any time because I calculated this so perfectly that I will just be able to get to the station, maybe have 5 minutes to spare. I'm very hungry already. Haven't had coffee, hadn't had tea, haven't had anything. Just woke up, packed my stuff, and that's it. But anyways, I will see you at the train station. Bye. Okay, so I'm in the train and just going to fill you in, you know. I'm going to Helsinki just for the day, basically. I'm not really staying there for holidays or anything. This is a very important day because this is a business trip and it's the first basically job I'm getting in my field, apart from like the students that I have right now. But like I am teaming up with an organization which like empowers women, and I'm going to hold a workshop for them which has to do with singing and body acceptance, and I'm very, very excited about it. So yeah, this is a very, very big opportunity for me. I was super nervous. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do some work on the train or if I'm just going to relax and nap for now. But it's very early. I still don't know what to do. I'm going to be in Helsinki at around 10 in the morning, and I guess I'll see you there the next time. Okay, I would say we are almost there, almost to Helsinki. It's a very beautiful sunny day. I have no idea how cold it was, but like there was so much fog I couldn't see anything in the morning. But yeah, it's really pretty, so enjoy some of southern Finland. I'll try my best to show you. And
Yep.
oh my god, it was unbelievably noisy outside. They're doing something like to the rails, I think, or something. I don't know. But let's go. And I'm going to meet a person here in the train station. I'm very, very excited. Let's go. Hi. Oh my god. Hello. You're not short. What are you talking about? What the hell?
People always think, legit, everyone tells me that they think I'm 170 or 180, but I'm 160.
That's the Finnish
know.
stereotype, I
I
think.
know. Hi. Hello.
Hi, this is Rosa. It's the raccoon in her human form. Oh my god. Okay. And we're gonna go.
I figured I need some breakfast.
Yes.
And there's this really nice cafe called Green Hippo Cafe.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
they have like these really nice breakfast sets and everything. So I figured we can go there.
Okay.
Maybe. It's very nice. And then after that, then we can get boba.
Yes.
Good plan.
Good plan. Excellent plan. We're here at, what is it called? Green Hippo.
Green Hippo.
Yay. And we're having breakfast. Hey, let me show you. It's very, very traditional breakfast, but with kind of like a twist. I really am sorry for the people who say that they don't like porridge. I think that they're not doing it right. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is like juice and porridge with peanut butter and a little bit of crunch granola and berries. And then we have coffee, which of course looks like milk for me because I put a bunch of milk in it. So yeah, and it's like very pretty. It's very pretty outside. Yeah, so I'm just going to fill my belly because I haven't had anything up until now. Okay, see you later with boba content. And so we fast forwarded completely. I didn't record any of the trip here, but like there were so many construction sites that I kind of felt they were taken away from like the beauty of the city, but we can walk around later. It's fine. So we fast forwarded from breakfast, which was very filling, to boba tea because I haven't had proper boba tea ever, and we're getting that like now. And this place is called Chi Tea, if I'm saying it correctly. Mm-hmm. Yes. Really close to the center. So let's see how that is. I'm gonna put the camera on the table because I'm going to take my first gulp here and try this out. So you're going to be a little bit low. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You can see the cup. Look at that. There's a technique in this.
You should, what I suggest is so that you don't like pop everything out, you hold your thumb there so that air doesn't come in and create a vacuum, and then you just poke.
I'm really bad at this. I'm going to break the thing.
Got
I don't know how to do this. I was too afraid.
Yes,
Okay. I can't.
you can do it.
I'm not sure.
You can also drink from there, but it's easier. You can do it there. Go!
Okay, this was a complete fail.
It's okay.
I was so afraid. So
And
I
then
need
you
to
gotta
steer.
mix it with your. Hey, now you have more room to mix.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I see. It's pretty mild tasting.
Mm-hmm. Did you get bubbles?
Very tea forward. What do you mean bubbles? I got the boba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's good. That's actually very tasty. Okay, now we're going to take these babies and we're gonna walk around. All right, so we just said our goodbyes with Rosa. I kept it, secret per se because I wanted this to be a you know, this is not for content. I'm meeting her for the first time. She was like super sweet. Took me to really cool places. After the boba that we got, like I got to try it and everything, but then I actually fell on some stairs, which was sad, obviously. And so I couldn't like enjoy the whole thing. By the way, like checking my phone. So yeah, we walked around in the center, and now she went to Workies. So I decided to go to Odi, the library slash multi, how would I say it, like multifunctional center per se. I'm trying to see if I'm close by now. Actually, I think that I am. I'm going to show you now what Odi looks like. Wait, there, I'll go to a shady place. And let me show you. Hey, there is Odi. Look at that. That's like gigantic, that monstrous building over there. Odi has like Odi has probably a restaurant, so I'm going to have lunch over there as well. But they also have, or at least a coffee shop or something. Apart from that, they have music rooms where you can go practice. Of course, it's a library, so it has all the features of a library. And I think that they have more like multimedia rooms as well. So it's way more than just a library. So what we're going to do is I am going to edit videos. I'm going to prepare a little bit more for today's workshop, and I'll be here for several hours. At some point I will also eat, and I'll probably eat here. Yeah, it was so nice meeting Rosa. We walked around and it was just like meeting a friend. I really wish I could show you how beautiful it is over here. But I feel that I'm not going to do it justice. Let me see if I can do something. Let me just turn. I kind of just want to move even closer. Yeah, like that. Look at that. So pretty. Right? I cannot zoom unfortunately anymore, but this place is massive. Very, very beautiful, vast, open place. I'm just gonna go inside Okay, so it is 4:30 and I'm still at Odi. And right now I'm having some coffee and cherry coconut pie. Just kind of like as a pep me up. Also, I kind of needed water. I haven't had enough water today overall, and I'm feeling a headache right now, so I had to take some painkillers and some water with that. So I have been here for a while. Then I had lunch, but then I thought that okay, this is turning into an Anna eats. So also there were like a lot of people right here, so I didn't want to disturb anyone, and just had my lunch in peace. But it was very nice, and the personnel here is really good as well. Helsinki is so international; like it has a very different vibe than, in my opinion, than other cities here. It's kind of like its own thing, as I said to Rosa. And yeah, I sometimes it feels a little bit overwhelming to me, but like of course it is probably something that they're striving for. But yeah, it has been a really nice day so far. And after lunch, I went upstairs, and the reason why I really wanted to record, but as I said, there were like so many people around. There was so much noise, and I just kind of like felt uncomfortable filming in all of those people. Right now, it's like much more casual right here. I'm back at the cafe, but yeah, I went around. I haven't been here in years, and I've only visited once, and I haven't really. Back then it was almost empty still. They were kind of like maybe figuring it out, and kind of filling shelves and whatnot, so it was very different than what it is now. So I went to like the second floor. So on the second floor it was crazy. They had game rooms where people would play like VR. I think they had like gaming PCs and stuff like that. They had a lot of PCs. They had places to study or to do group work. They had seminar or like bigger rooms. They had sewing machines. um, and UV printers and 3D printers and all kinds of things. And yeah, and then there were like these stairs at the sides where people could just like hang out and just like study. For example, you could see a lot of these either chairs by two, kind of like there were also some chairs by the windows, for example, which gave a really nice view, and like people were sitting there in their low tables and like doing stuff on their laptops or reading. It was really nice, but a lot of people. Like I couldn't find any place to actually sit with my laptop. Everything was completely full. So I went to the third floor, and the third floor was, among other things, it had like more books, but like a more maybe traditional type of library. So a lot of books, and they also had newspapers. They had a table specifically for reading newspapers, and they had also. Um, Well, yeah, several reading and studying spots. I like it because even have like your own light wherever you sit down. It was quite nice. And like, it was so well lit, and it didn't like make me tired at all. But they also had like a very large area for kids and stuff like that. Really interesting. But like I am used to even the big libraries that I have been in my standards big, they're like nothing compared to this, honestly. And I think that the libraries I have been to, well, partly they are also like older, but in general they're more cozy. So yeah, I'm like more used to being in a very cozy space and kind of just it's relatively silent, or you have a little bit of white noise, but this was incredibly noisy. Like I wouldn't maybe make it a habit of coming necessarily here to study if I lived here. Anyways, so I stayed somewhere, put my headphones on, and I checked out the materials that I had for the workshop. I added a few things, removed a few things, kind of like final details, and I don't really know what kind of people are going to attend and whatnot. So yeah, I just check things out, and I also like listen over and over to the songs that we're going to do to practice together, so that I can like remember the melodies. I decided to not copy lyrics and stuff because I think that I will have versions which everyone can sing, can see like the lyrics because I can have a projector, basically. Let me try the pie. But yeah, I got a headache, and I think I also got a headache because, well, I have been sitting a lot today, also on the train and everything. But like my shoulders are extremely stiff, and my chest muscles are so stiff as well, and that is also because I have been carrying the backpack all around all day, and that really does. Even though it's not too heavy, but it's still, it's quite tiring. It's also I see a lot of students in their uniforms, like uni students. They're having events around town. There are like parties and stuff. It's crazy. It's very fun to see them around. This is like something that I both love and hate in the Finnish culture. When we're talking, for example, about like university culture, right? Because it's like I really love that they have so many events for the students and that they feel kind of like a sense of community by having the common uniforms and whatnot. But at the same time, a lot of them don't behave properly in public spaces, so they would like litter a lot, for example, which I don't obviously condone. So I wish that they weren't maybe so lenient with the students, and that they would actually like guide them more to be more respectful of the environment in which they, move around. That's maybe what I wish. But back to the thing in question for today. So I did say very briefly on the train that I am working today. There is one more workshop as well. For an organization called Naistenkartano, which empowers and supports women in various ways. And they have a lot of webinars, a lot of seminars, a lot of workshops, anything like which can be beneficial for a woman's mental health and like whatever, really. All kinds of stuff like that, and just like support overall. And back in May, I watched one of those webinars. It was free on Facebook, and I don't even really use Facebook anymore. But for some things like that, like this kind of popped up, and the subject was shame and like shame and the sense of the body, basically. And I thought that that's very interesting, and I watched it, and it kind of like broke my heart how women were saying in the comments when they were asked, for example, that like they didn't like their arms, they didn't like their tummy, they didn't like several parts of their bodies. I don't remember if someone also mentioned their voice, but I did remember that I had this talk with a friend about some of her students sometimes like being very embarrassed of their voices, and overall I felt really, really bad, and immediately I was like, is there something that I can do? The inexperienced little potato that I am, but I felt it so strongly, and I feel that singing studies have helped me a lot get over many of my hardships, like being on the verge of an eating disorder, for example, and stuff like that. And so I kind of decided to send them a message and ask if they wanted help with anything, if I could like do something like a seminar or something like that. I hadn't done anything like that before, so I didn't know exactly in what type of way I could like provide my service per se. But yeah, I said that I would like to provide this perspective that like singing is for everyone, and you can connect to your body via singing, and they really liked the idea. So they, which I was very surprised about, I didn't really expect them to answer, so they did. and they gave me a time. It's like a couple of hours, kind of like a lecture and workshop combo. And then they provided me with a second one, which was even more unexpected because they really liked the idea. Maybe they also had a gap somewhere, like an empty space. And since then, I have been kind of like planning it in my head. There was also a couple of other seminars that I've seen or like studying for my thesis and stuff like that. It has really helped me do also inner work, like mental work for this as well. And I feel that this is something I would absolutely want to talk more about. I think the last straw, when in a positive way, was when I had Annahetkinen, the model, for an interview on stream, and our conversation also revolved a lot around body positivity and or like body acceptance. And yeah, I feel that it's something that I really care about. And in general, whenever I hear someone say that I can't sing, I'm embarrassed of my voice, I don't like my voice, I don't want to be heard or anything like that, it really just breaks my heart and it makes me tear up. And I'm like, no, singing is for everyone. Like, don't take it away. Don't lock it inside somewhere just because you put the pressure on yourself to sound perfect or anything like that. Like, you can still enjoy it and you can still connect to yourself by having that hobby. I've been getting a lot of motivation from my students and from all the things that I'm doing at the same time. So I'm really happy for that, and I'm happy to talk about it. And I was really nervous because at some point I thought, what if everything that I say is just everyone just knows about it, or is so badly said that they don't get the point or anything like that. But the more that I teach and stuff, I think that they will actually enjoy it, hopefully. So I will let you know how it went when I'm done. But now I have a little bit of time left. I'm going to enjoy my coffee and my cake pie situation, and then we're going to find our way to the workshop place, the place where it's held. So yeah, that's my final thoughts maybe after the event. I'm so nervous, and in a good way, in a positive way, and also very, very excited to meet all of those people who dared, who were brave enough to come, because I know that it can be such a challenge. So I hope that they will feel comfortable. I hope that they will feel warm. I hope that I can make a safe environment for them, because that's what I want, honestly. Okay. My sensitivity is getting over me. So, all right, I'm going to enjoy the snacks, and I'll get back to you. Hopefully, my headache will also be gone by then. See you. All right, I am inside Campi. It has been a fucking hell to find a place to sit down. I could go downstairs, but it smells even worse than here, and I swear, it smells like shit. So I didn't want to come here. I prefer to be outside in the fresh air, but there were so many students just piling up, and I was starting to feel a little bit unsafe because some of them are drunk. And because they were also very, very noisy, like you can hear them throughout the square. But yeah, they have an event, so there's a lot of them, like dozens and dozens of them. And I tried sitting on like a chair of like a restaurant because it was closed, and then I tried going to the upper floor, and there is some sort of construction site, and they're doing work now. It's close to 11 in the night, and like there's no place where I can be in peace. It's like I'm overwhelmed, but I don't like Campi. Like, I'm sorry that I'm saying this. I'm glad that everything is in the same space. I like some of the stores that it has. I like that everything, like, you can find the buses easily. But for the love of me, it's so dirty. I don't like touching anything over here. The train station is another place that I find the building is so beautiful, and I'm so sad that it's dirty. It sucks. Helsinki is such a beautiful place. It has wonderful like stone paved streets, and like it's so aesthetically elegant and beautiful, and the buildings are massive. I had never thought about how massive they are. It's like it was made for freaking giants, but the architecture, the landmarks, the culture, everything I like about Helsinki, and I love being on vacation here, but I wouldn't be able to live here. It's just too much for me. In the latest years, I have been used to smaller towns, and like the city where we are now, it feels just right. It's fine. Like there's a lot happening, but it's not that overwhelming. I don't really like the culture of the students, and not just the students, but in general, people just drinking and throwing cans and eating and throwing the trash, and like it's insanely disrespectful. I don't like it. I love Finland. Please fix this. Like, it's why don't people just disrespect their environment like that? I do not understand. It makes me very, very sad. I think I still have plenty of time. I actually stayed in the Taco Bell until it closed at 10, so it's now 11. I have like 1 hour left, but that's getting easier now. I'm very tired already. I really hope that I can sleep on the bus and that the driver is good. I will take some medicine for my motion sickness too, so like I think I'm prepared enough. Headache has gone away. I had a headache before the workshop, but it has pretty much gone away. There's a little bit of it, but like not too much. Yeah, the workshop. I think it went really well. I had a lot of fun, and the ladies who were there, they also like had a lot of fun. They laughed. They had these I did like these rhythm exercises and these improv exercises, and it seemed like they were actually really entertained by them, which was nice. And I feel that they did learn like a couple of things concerning, for example, their breath and whatnot. And then we sang together, and at first they were a little bit shy, but then they became, I gave them like a movement, kind of like a power movement to do whenever like they had a high note or something like that, something really expressive, and they delivered. They were like really good. There were definitely things that need to be changed and adjusted. I will actually change a little bit of the content, like a few exercises and the order of how I do some things, instead of having it like clear quote-unquote lecture. It wasn't really a lecture. And workshop, I'm going to have it a little bit differently for the next time. But overall, like considering that it was the first time ever that I'm doing this, I think it went pretty well. And like, if you don't try certain things, how can you know if they will work, right? So I'm actually really glad that I have 2 workshops, so I am feeling good about the next one. Being able to improve the materials that I have now. I think I will send them a message tomorrow, and I will tell them also to share my social medias and stuff like that, because some people seem to be somewhat interested. And Yeah, I also forgot their last relaxing exercise, and we kind of ended on a very very hype like song, and I mean that wasn't a bad ending necessarily, but I would have wanted some closure maybe. And I just completely forgot about it because I was so out of energy myself. Like it took my everything. I was like, oh my god. So I remembered later on, but it's fine. Um, so yeah, I will understand if there are not exactly complaints, but maybe like feedback as to what to improve per se. Mm, but I hope that they did learn something, and I hope that they felt better about themselves. Um, there was one person, one girl who came and like after the thing, and she said that like she wanted to thank me because she felt that this was a very very meaningful experience for her, and she told me like, I don't even remember when I used my voice um, loudly and like this, um, and like she hasn't been singing because she feels that it's not right, and that like she felt maybe a little bit more free during this workshop. I got that idea. Like she really thanked me, and yeah, it was so beautiful. And to me, that's a success. Um, you cannot touch everyone's lives. Like some people will come and they will be prejudiced, and hopefully they will have fun and everything. But maybe they will think. Maybe some people will just think and like ponder about certain things. Maybe some people will just come and go. But even if one person has this, how would I say, this like accomplishment, this like, oh, this felt good and this was meaningful, that's more than enough for me. Um, so yeah, that made me feel very, very happy. And I think honestly, like for a first workshop, for a first experience, I think that it was pretty solid. But of course, there I had a lot more materials than I actually needed, and I knew that. I knew that already, but I thought, you know what, it's better to have more than to have less than you need, you know? So I don't need to improvise on the fly. But now I know what to take out, I know what to change, and it's good. I wish that I would have had an experimental audience, kind of, uh, yeah, kind of like a controlled group, control group situation. But it was good, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm a little bit proud of myself as well. And I hope that I will continue to learn more and to improve, and I hope that I can make people want to sing more and want to find themselves more through that. The basic idea today was just that, like, the singing is not just pretty singing. Singing is everything you do with your body, and like it's just so much more, you know. And overall, I think I had a very full and nice day in Helsinki. I got to see a few new sides of it again, and now I'm ready to go home. And tomorrow I'm not streaming, I'm just going to freaking sleep all day. I also got a bunch of shifts from the hospital, and like today, yesterday and today, there I could have gone 1,000 times to work these days, but I'm not going to. I think that I will rest my voice a little bit for tomorrow especially, and then we'll see if I can use it again on Saturday. Okay, alright, I am going to stop now, and I'm going to start moving to the bus terminals. This place smells so bad. I'm so sad. But soon I can leave and go home. Blanket. I am dreaming of you. I will hug you soon. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had fun. I'm sorry that I couldn't show you more places, but honestly, there were constructions everywhere and there was so much noise. So I think that this was for the best. And also privacy. I really wanted to keep the thing with Rosa, the our meeting, kind of like private. So if I was alone, I would probably have filmed more. Yes, thank you. And I will see you again soon. I will see you on Twitch. For sure. Okay.